This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
What time is it, Charity?
Podcast time?
Podcast time.
Good guess.
When you hear that music, it's time for the podcast. I'm just killing time.
You should hit the jingle bells. Hit the jingle bells, because that really is today's theme.
No, I don't.
The podcast.
I don't have time for that. Hang
Why
on.
not?
Well, because that would have gone on the air.
Oh, yeah. No, don't do it. Well, who doesn't like to hear jingle bells? Under Jason's news would have been great.
Yeah, maybe that's going on.
But yes, we have a very festive podcast in store for you today.
I was trying to kill time till you finished your cookies.
Well, no, I'm going to eat it through with the
Terry
podcast.
made great cookies again.
Terry Callahan, wife of Police Chief Mike Callahan.
Ginger molasses.
And they are delicious.
With love. I said, is that flour and egg? Love.
It's all, hey, that's how you know.
That's right.
If you have a good cookie, it was made with love. Not a fan of ginger, but I love these cookies.
Yeah. I never would have thought I loved
them.
that much ginger.
Yeah.
But
gingerbread cookies, not a big, not one of my favorites. These are. 95.5
puts together every year, and every year I forget to do it because I'm a putz. But is it on our website? We do.
I think it was last year.
Favorite recipes of snacks.
It was posted.
And mine is Rice Krispie Squares. So if you can't get that on your own.
Like festive Rice Krispie Squares or just Rice Krispie Squares?
Sure.
Okay, that isn't an answer either.
If you buy the festive Rice Krispies, de facto, you get the different color ones, but it's the same way.
That's what I mean. Do you like the regular or the red and green? Will you have Rice Krispie Squares in the summer?
Sure, yeah, for sure.
Okay,
yeah.
So it's not necessarily a festive cookie.
But it's out more often, and I think to make it more.
During the holidays?
During the holidays.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's my favorite one.
Gotcha. See, I love shortbread. My mom makes the best shortbread.
Melts in your mouth.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Come on, Joanne. Make me a tray.
But yeah, so I'm interested to see. I got the question yesterday, so I'm wondering if they're not posting more on socials.
But I think overall, cookies are my favorite. I'm not.
Really?
Yeah, I know pies and all that. So I get it. But if I got to rank it, cookies
are number one.
Cookie snacks, whether it be shortbread cookies, ginger molasses cookies, Christmas sugar cookies, which are just the bullet to my diet, like I'm ever on one. But you buy those, the Voortmans or something, and you just. There are 12 in there, and they're gone. I eat them in groups of 4 because they can't have an odd number, right?
No, you can't have an odd number.
2 aren't enough, so you have to have 4.
Well, that right there, I had one cookie.
There
now I'm going to have to go have another one.
I know. Well, I'll go back and get to the
balance
plate.
It out. It was so good. I did message Terry and just thank her for that.
Today is international. It's actually universal. All planets do this today.
December 15th.
Christmas Sweater Day. Mm-hmm. They called it Ugly Christmas Sweater Day because, and let me point this out, because that's where the joke started. Mm-hmm. All Christmas sweaters started were ugly, and then eventually, because so many people wore them, nice sweaters came out of it. And you have a nice sweater.
See, and this is not something I would pick out for myself to wear.
No.
Because to me, it's not.
It's meant to be like to go to a party.
It's a fun Christmas sweater, a little too many, like a few too many hearts on here. Whereas yours and Al's is that is a Christmas sweater. It is highly inappropriate.
It's indecent.
It is indecent. But it's a fun sweater. And I think that's where it came from. There are some truly ugly Christmas sweaters.
Atrocious.
I don't like using the word ugly, though, because the ugliest ones tend to be the ones most loved by the individual, and they don't see it.
That's ugly.
Yeah. So you have to be careful when you use the quote-unquote ugly term attached to it.
Because I've done that.
I know.
I said, oh my gosh, I love your ugly sweater. And she said, I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I said.
It's like rubbing a woman's stomach when she's not pregnant.
Oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
You step in it and you can't go back.
I'm sorry. That's like rubbing a woman's stomach even when she is pregnant. You just don't do that.
It's a little more acceptable, though, when it's actually...
Got to ask first.
But yes. Yeah, you do have to be careful. But we had fun this morning with it, and there's pictures up on our socials, and we've put it up there, so hopefully you'll share yours with us, too, today.
We love them.
But there's another reason why we were festive today as well, and we'll get into that after we check in with our friends from Simple Desk.
Simple Desk in Trenton is your ultimate destination to streamline, market, and strengthen your business's brand. Jenny, the visionary behind Simple Desk, took her commitment to business support a step further by creating BRAZEN, an event for women who dare. After the event's sellout in 2023, get ready for an even bigger and bolder BRAZEN 2024. The full-day experiential event is packed with networking, vendor booths, exciting giveaways, delicious food, and a speakers panel of incredible female entrepreneurs sharing their inspiring stories. Don't miss out on BRAZEN 2024. Mark your calendars for May 31st. Tickets go on sale November 1st. For all the details, visit simpledesk.ca/BRAZEN and be sure to follow BRAZEN on Instagram at BRAZEN Events 1.
So we put on our festive wear today, and it just happened to coincide with our holiday lunches. You and I are both going to one. I have to miss one to go to mine.
Yeah, the radio station's throwing its party today with our Secret Santa.
Exactly.
So always looking forward to see what I get.
You're pretty well, and your gift too. You're a good giver. Like, you are a good gift giver.
Am I really? Because I don't
Yes.
think I am.
Oh yeah, no, you are. You nailed it. Well, you hit it out of the park last year for me, but your Secret Santa this year is like dead on, and I don't know that anybody else would have thought of that for this person. That's a good gift. I'm curious to see what you're going to get.
Always. Well, I'll take a picture and send it to you, but you will be super busy.
I won't see it until after lunch,
Right.
well after lunch, yes.
Or after, in between the two sittings. Let me set it up, because this is all the respect that I have for my friend
This is why I don't feel bad about
Charity
missing
Brown, a.k.a. Charity Kerr.
the lunch today.
Her boys, their school has a lunch for the whole school put on by the parent council. And parents volunteer to cook, or is it catered?
It's catered.
Catered, okay.
Yes.
So they buy that.
Yeah.
And then, but the parents scoop it out because it's buffet style.
We serve it. Mm-hmm.
Last year, because it was Charity's first year, they put her on vegetables.
I don't know if that's the reason. That's where I ended up, yes.
Children are crying. There's like no spoon indentation
I
whatsoever.
really feel there was some trauma last year for me serving
And then
up
the only
vegetables.
people who came up for seconds were her sons for pity vegetables, because nobody was coming to see their
okay,
mom.
what kid? And it wasn't just vegetables, okay, because they had corn.
Okay.
And I'm sorry.
People love corn.
Kids love corn.
Sure. Well, what were you?
Because there's nothing to do.
What were you then?
I was not corn. I was green beans, peas, and carrots. You give me a child. You might be able to get away with the peas and carrots, but give me a child that loves green beans, because there's none in my children's school.
And you tell them it's a Christmas meal with your friends. Green beans.
Blah.
No.
I wouldn't want, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
It's not something I choose either and when you're right next to corn, when you're in between corn and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you're the oasis.
You suck. And
Yeah.
these kids, like the poor.
You know who the worst kid is? The poor kid that's got to stand in front of your station because the
And
line
wait
isn't
for the
moving,
potatoes.
and make it. And she doesn't even.
There's no eye contact.
No eye contact.
There's no conversation. There's
no
nothing.
Merry Christmas.
There is so much fear on some of the, like, they were scared of me. Some of them were close to tears because they were so afraid I'm like, you don't have to have any. Like, they'd look at me like, oh my God. I'm like, no. You don't. If you want some, I'll put some on your plate, but it's okay. You don't have to have. Like, it was horrible. It was traumatic for them. It was traumatic for me. It was just. So when it came around again this year, and I really do love being with the kids. Like, I absolutely love anything to do with the kids. Of course, count me in. I'm more than happy to help. But that was my concern. And I talked to a couple of the people on the council. I'm like, do I have to do vegetables again? Because now I'm going to be if I do it too much, I'm going to be associated with green beans. And I really don't I want the kids to like me.
Give them a choice.
Yeah, I love them. I want them to like me. Like, come on. So I don't know where I'm going to end up. But you made a good point. It could be a seniority thing. It could be.
There's a pecking order.
Yeah, it was my first year, so we'll see where they stick me today.
So they'll check and say, "Oh, whoa, well, Mrs. Kerr, you made it up to mashed potatoes."
Oh, see, that would be.
Buns
You're
is
a
the
rock
top
star.
of the heap.
Yeah.
Buns.
Oh my gosh, what kid doesn't like buns?
Yep.
Like,
And if
when your
there's-
own
oh,
kids
yeah.
who don't acknowledge you normally when you're around school, which I get, are the ones coming out for green beans when you know they don't eat them. Yeah, it's kind of.
They just feel sorry for their mom.
Exactly.
Because everybody's talking about the green bean
Ben
lady.
still talks about that. He's
And
like,
then
Mom, I
they-
helped you out.
Yeah, they
So we'll
wonder
see.
like, what did your mom do?
Exactly. See, I don't want to be that parent.
Yeah.
So,
but last night they displayed their talent. She had the Christmas pageants.
Yeah.
What did they call it? The Christmas concert?
The Advent, what was it? The Advent concert?
Okay, right.
No, the Advent lunch is today. This was, I guess, just a Christmas pageant. I honestly don't know if it had a name.
Nothing up on the marquee?
Christmas. No, I had the
Advent
program.
in the gym.
It was a Christmas. It was the story of Christmas.
Okay.
Yes, the story of Christmas. So there were readings, there was music, there were a couple of skits. It is just, it's, as I said yesterday, I made the comment that in the beginning, you go for them, like it's about them, the kids.
Kindergarten, grade 1.
Yeah. As they get older into the more junior intermediate grades, it's totally about the parents. And that's what it was last night. Like, we had a great time. You really appreciate the younger ones. You've been there, you've done that. They're still cute as a button. And then as they get older,
Here we go.
It truly becomes more entertaining for the parents because they don't have the same enthusiasm that they did when they were younger.
Yep.
So the parents kind of make up for it, and we did. We had a good time. Like, yeah, it was good. We're waving and pictures.
Teachers are trying, though, right? In the older grades, like they're trying.
It was...
They're working it.
They are working it. Nathan played the recorder, and they were amazing. And both boys honestly didn't want to go.
Mm-hmm. Surprise.
And I said, no, you're going for me. Because there is a little bit more work. Like Ben sang, I always get this wrong. I think it's We Three Kings, but it wasn't We Three. Oh, Gentlemen.
God Rest You Merry Gentlemen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He sang God Rest You Merry Gentlemen in French.
Oh, impressive.
Which is kind of tough.
Yeah.
And it was very good. Nathan played the recorder, and they sang, or they played, what did they play? I can't remember what they played.
Good job, Mom.
But it was really good.
Yeah.
It was because the other grade, so there's 2 grade 7 classes. The first grade 7 class was up, they had the ukuleles. And Nathan really likes the ukulele. And I felt kind of bad. I was like, oh, he doesn't get to play the ukulele. He's got to play the recorder. But honestly, and I said this to him on the way home, I'm like, you guys, hands down, 10 times better on the recorder. And that's awful. But they did a really nice job. I said, I don't know what you were worried about. You sounded great. Like it was, and they look so grown up. And
isn't that the thing?
Yeah. I'm going to miss it when they don't do it
So
anymore.
good on it. They've got 1 week to go before Christmas, so there's only 5 more school days left. And you know what? I was thinking of this too. Labor Day, first day of school, to the Christmas break. And now it flies. Before you know it, it'll be the family day, and then it'll be March break, and then it'll be Easter. That's May 2-4.
And then boom.
And it's boom. It flies after Christmas. So here we are. So next work,
thanks,
but
Mark.
I'm glad we're all in school though, right? We're back to pageants.
Well,
we're doing everything right.
Yeah, and talking about it this morning, others have chimed in as well. We got some great texts from people who next week are doing pageants, and they're doing their school lunch, and it's Spirit Day, which makes me think we should have a Spirit Week.
Yeah,
you want to try and do that between Christmas and New Year's?
Charity's trying to get me to show up here in pajamas.
Well, we did it last year.
Yeah,
and I really think the 27th, which would be because we have the Monday, Tuesday for Christmas and Boxing Day, and then we're back on the Wednesday. We should have a pajama day.
We should wear pajamas on that day.
We should totally wear pajamas on the 27th.
Maybe I'll wear my my onesie with the feeties.
Like last year, the Patriots one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what I wore last year?
That's what you wore, yeah. And I had my bird one with the Cardinals and the Blue Jays.
Oh, okay. With feeties?
No, they don't have feet.
Oh, do you have anything with feeties?
No.
They could be called feet, Mark, as an adult. Feeties?
Feeties, nothing with feeties. Actually, I think I'm getting new pajamas for Christmas, so maybe I'll wear those.
Yeah. I don't know if I am, so I'll go buy my own. Which leads us to the next topic of discussion.
Why would you do that so close to Christmas?
I've never even considered that could be a threat.
It's never like you tell your family or hint drop to your family that you know what I'd like for Christmas? I'd really like this. Or you know what I need socks. Or you've never done that and thought, okay, I'm going to get socks for Christmas, so I better not buy socks. That's never occurred to you.
Never occurred to you. Probably because I've never given a hint to my family on what I want for Christmas.
I call bull.
No, I can't remember the last time I ever did.
You say that, but you do. You drop hints all the time, Mark.
I get great gifts from
people
my
who are
family.
listening.
Yeah. That garbage. I'm lying. I get great gifts from my family, but they come out of left field. Like,
You think they do, but they don't, because you've probably said something along the way and
I
they've hurt
have.
you. Exactly.
But then when I see something on sale on December the 15th,
No.
and I say, I'm going to go buy that for
No.
me, and you're screaming this in my ear.
No.
No.
No. You
Why?
shouldn't.
Why?
Because someone may have bought that for you. I'm not saying
Okay.
they have.
Right.
But this close to Christmas, December 1st might be pushing it a little bit. But December 15th, this week, if you say anything about going to buy yourself something.
Yeah, I know you're going to make that
Dropkick
face. I know, drop right in the throat.
Well, and you mentioned Wayne doing it, but my parents have done it too. And it drives me freaking crazy. And my parents more so, because I will say to them, what would you like for Christmas? Like, I will come right out
Yes.
and say, what can I get you for Christmas? And
Yes.
they will give me a couple of ideas.
Great.
And then lo and behold, one of them will buy it. And it's like, why? Why would you do that?
See, I didn't even know that was a thing.
It is well, I don't know that it is a thing. I don't know that it's necessarily a quote unquote like official rule. I think it's just like a consideration. If you hint at something or you make a comment that, oh, that would be nice, don't buy it for yourself before Christmas. Wait and see if you get it. And then if you don't, go buy it, because there'll be deals after Christmas.
That's my fear, is if I can get something for half off.
Yes.
It's like, wow, I should go get that. Because I never think it's sitting somewhere in the house in a bag getting ready to be wrapped.
Okay, well, if you do have to buy it, put it away. Don't say anything to anybody until after Christmas.
Wow.
And then if you don't get it, you have
Wow.
it. But if you do get it, you can return it.
Wow.
Because then you don't ruin Christmas either.
You're good.
Well,
Never even thought of that. You're good. No, that's great.
you can't
That
tell me you
makes
didn't
sense.
think about that.
I never think about this stuff. Never think. I'm such a rookie. I'm a novice. I don't even know what I don't know. That is such a good idea.
Well, and I'm not going to lie, I've probably done it to Wayne as well, where I've said something. Now that I think about it,
And then went and bought it?
yes.
And did you do
In
that?
the fear that he wouldn't buy it, so
Okay.
I will buy it for myself.
And you put it away?
And he bought it for me. I'm trying to think what it was. It's coming because I do remember his reaction.
Because he knew you bought it.
Yeah, I
So
told
you-
him. I said, look, okay, now I went, and he's like, why would you do that? Oh, what was it?
Oh, well.
That was, yeah. What was
Well, it wasn't a
Might have been my
relationship
birthday.
breaker.
Might not have been Christmas. Might have been more my birthday.
Yeah.
But there has been on occasion that has happened. And that's why I think, and even with the kids, they'll say something. And now that they have money of their own through odd jobs and stuff, they've been threatening to do it. And I'm like, can you just wait until after Christmas, please? Like, please, just wait. Like, Christmas is coming. Just wait.
Read the room.
Exactly. Stop ruining Christmas.
Great tips. All great tips.
I didn't think it was okay.
'Cause I
You
don't.
thought this was a thing. I didn't think it was a thing.
I think it's a thing.
It drives me friggin' crazy, though.
I think people out there are going to go, I never thought of that.
Really?
I never thought of that. No, I never assume the things I think, oh, that's something I would get for Christmas. So anyway, but I think that's very worthwhile.
Are you going to think about it now?
Probably, and now it's going to haunt me.
Good.
I don't need more haunting up here. There's plenty going on up here.
Well, I don't know. You're 10 days away from Christmas.
Yeah.
Now, especially, why would you? I guess.
Because it's on sale.
There's never
That's what-
that thought that
Yeah.
maybe, I don't. What I'm sure there are things you're not going to get, like for sure.
Right, yeah.
But if there's any chance
No,
that someone
these things
might buy
are things
it for
I
you,
may get, but it's like, whoa, it's on sale, and I love that.
so just put it away.
Yeah.
If you have to, just put it
So
away.
I told Kath we
and
had
just
this
wait.
discussion.
And what did she say?
She had that face. She said, you didn't buy it.
See?
And I said, well, no. She said, well, don't.
See? Exactly.
And Christmas is ruined.
Exactly.
So, see,
just-
things I've
just
learned. See,
Don't.
and I think I'm
Don't.
so hip to what's going on around the world.
Are, for the most part, but if you're just pulling my leg, fine. But
No, I'm
it
just
never-
obtuse on that when it comes to gift giving. See, I don't think I'm a good gift giver. So my daughter's, we've talked about that. She's
Well, again, where do you
exceptional
think she got it from?
from her mother.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
but you too. You are a very good gift giver,
I don't-
and it does sound like the rest of your family is too.
Yeah.
So Just wait.
Yeah. High standards then when you open your present 1 week today
See, and
here
I
on
have
the radio
no clue.
station.
But I'm not going to buy myself anything until after Christmas.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll keep an eye on some things. Like I said, I might even put it in the cart, but I will wait.
I will not hit
I will
checkout
wait until after Christmas.
All right. Hey, enjoy your luncheon today. I'll send you a picture of what I got
You
for
too.
Secret
I can't
Santa.
wait to see what you got because I've seen some other gifts because I'm not participating.
Yeah.
So people feel safe to tell me. And I know a couple other gifts that are coming out today and be ready.
We'll
be
talk
ready.
about that off air on Monday. And then Monday, our story goes live on our website.
Yes, finally.
So thank you,
So
everybody.
exciting. Good job, Mark.
All of and the listeners, we tried to put as much as we could into the story and still make it a story without looking what we're doing, what they call in publishing an info drop. Oh, you're just throwing that in to throw it in. We tried to weave everything in.
Some of it might have been just to keep it local.
Yeah. Tried to do our best to keep the flow
it's
going
fun.
without making it obvious.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and hopefully if we did it right, you'll go through a box of Kleenex because it's a Hallmark movie. So it's got to just tug. We're hoping it does. But anyway, we'll have some fun. Have a good weekend, okay?
You too.
We're back at it on Monday.